Yeah, the cleanup from that in full swing right now after the season's first nor'easter, the storm wreaking havoc across Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts. The video you see right here from Warwick and the cleanup there happening today.
And take a look at this. This was in New Bedford at the regional airport there. The winds were so strong they picked up a plane and lifted it right over a fence. We have live team coverage of all of the cleanup. Our Brittany SCHAEFER is in Massachusetts tonight. First, though, we'll head out to Chelsea Jones in Warwick, where homeowners woke up to some very loud sounds there. Hi, Chelsea.
Hey, Brian, and it is still very loud right now because within the last 15 minutes, this has become an active scene as tree cutting companies have arrived to dismantle this massive tree on top of this home. And this home is actually caught between two fallen trees. We haven't made contact with the homeowners just yet, but we did speak to others who believe they lucked out. Daylight painting a clearer picture for what's left behind from the nor'easter. Power lines coating the ground, trees atop houses like this one on Potters Avenue in Warwick.
I didn't know if a car rammed into a tree here or if a plane crashed.
The time was around 6 Wednesday morning. Camille Terrell says the sound of this tree crushing her home was an unwelcomed alarm. Once she got outside to see what happened, here's what she learned.
This tree had been uprooted and landed on the roof of my bedroom.
Behind the branches, lights flicker as thousands were without power Wednesday morning. So school for the day was shifted to distance learning.
Would have been hard with parents and school buses out on the road.
Residents like the people who live at this home on Greenwood Avenue tell me they're thankful to be alive. So is Camille.
Oh my God, I feel like there's a shining star above me or a guardian angel or something, because it could have been so much worse.
Now the work to clear the damage continues.
So they have to be patient.
Back out here live, bucket trucks and saws in the air as crews work to clear the tree at this home. I did speak to the Department of Public Works. They are working with National Grid to make sure that homes, businesses, roads that are covered with trees and power lines are taken care of. We're live in Warwick right now. I'm Chelsea Jones, 12 News.
Chelsea, thank you. And right now, around 60,000 people in Rhode Island remain without power, and more than 100,000 in Massachusetts are still in the dark.
People there still assessing the damage from the storm, also picking up debris. The storm even lifting that plane off the ground in New Bedford. 12 News reporter Brittany SCHAEFER joins us now live from Dartmouth, where some of that damage is still being cleaned up at this hour. Hi, Brittany.
Well, hi, Kim Bryan. This massive tree about 50 feet back here fell down on North Corey Street right across the road and taking down these power lines a bit closer down with it. Now, every single home on this street is now without electricity, as it has been for about 12 hours. And also without electricity, there's also no way to get out.
Daylight painting a clearer picture for what's left behind from the nor'easter. Power lines coating the ground, trees atop houses like this one on Potters Avenue in Warwick.
I didn't know if a car rammed into a tree here or if a plane crashed.
The time was around 6 Wednesday morning. Camille Terrell says the sound of this tree crushing her home was an unwelcomed alarm. Once she got outside to see what happened, here's what she learned.
This tree had been uprooted and landed on the roof of my.
And having a little issues playing that story there for you. But as we look back here in Dartmouth, what Lindsay Kochman tells me, who lives down this street, is that this is something that has happened to them before. Right now, they don't have electricity, they don't have a generator, so she's actually using Mother Nature and the tree limbs that came down. They're going to use it for a fire tonight to keep warm, because she said that she spoke to Eversource and that they were actually slammed with calls today. Therefore, she doesn't really know when power will be restored. Now, just driving along today in Dartmouth, we actually went by multiple roads that had trees down. DPW crews working very hard to remove those trees, and along with the trees down, a lot of people without power, including businesses. We spoke to a Dartmouth business just down the road. We'll hear more from them coming up new at 5 about how they were able to stay open regardless of having no power. But for now, I'm live in Dartmouth. Brittany SCHAEFER, 12 News.